What is going on, everybody? Once again, I am your boy, Soul of a Man 504, aka the Mon Alvarez. So, this is going to be a very, very special tribute to a young man, a father, a musician, aka Mr. Nipsey Hussle, who's 33 years old. Tragically, was gunned down in Los Angeles, California, on yesterday in front of his store. He was somebody who brought a lot of love and light to the community, somebody who was really all about positive change. But like Tupac and Notorious Big before him, Jam Master Jay, and the list goes on and on in the hip hop community, not just hip hop, but in our nation, in our world of young black men and women just being killed senselessly. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and this is an ancestral reading. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get straight to this thing. I have 10 cards in front of me, so I am just going to let the ancestors take over and hit it from there. So, card number one is the Hangman's card. And this is just about life, life and lessons and things that you can learn from him and things that you can just learn and take into your life from now and from generations to come. So the Hangman card basically about things, asking the question, why do things happen? Why are people tragically taken from us? Our heroes, the the hip hop artists of the world, the Nipsey Hustles of the world, the Tupacs, the just people, especially in the black community. Why do our heroes have to die so young? Why does it always have to be so tragic? And why are they just taken away from us so young for just no reason whatsoever? And I feel that their energy is always going to be with us. The energy is always going to be there to set us up for greatness. Nipsey Hussle, his main thing was, and I heard his voice this morning. His voice was just like hustle, just get out there, get on the grind. Yeah, we're going to be sad. Yeah, it's tragedy. Use that anger in a more positive direction. Put it in your community. Like he was trying to do. Instead of trying to, do something crazy or get on the internet, say something crazy. I mean, now it's really the time for you and your individual lives to really get up, stand up, get out there, hustle, get your grind on. Seriously. It's interesting. I went to an all black male summit Saturday. They were talking about the same thing about how tragedy strikes, how we need to do this in the black community, how we need to do that as black men, how we need to stand up more because our voices are being silent, and all these things are true. And then this is just another example of, like silence, so to speak, and again, there's just so many ways to move. It's just, if you can learn anything from him, it's just that your life can change. Just never give up. Um, just to keep moving in that right direction, keep your head up, like no matter what. The second card I have is the fire card. This is, you see money around it and you see the African drum, so to speak. This is about royalty. This is about conquering your fears. This is about what happens when you truly get to where you're going to get to. And this is about using your power and your voice to, uplift people. Y'all see the money flying around. Yeah, that's a part of it. Just being happy and free and being able to go where you want, say what you want, without being like stifled, so to speak, without being censored. It's about being happy. Those things are there for us. We just have to reach out and get them. a lot of things are in the spiritual world. I feel like it is a spiritual battle. It is that's out there right now because there's a lot of there's just a lot of hatred that we have, for each other. There's a lot of self-hatred, in our community. These things, they're being addressed, but they're just not being addressed enough. It's always like, well, we don't have, but we are beings that can make something out of nothing, So it's not the fact of what you can't see, but it's the fact of what you're not seeing. What you're not seeing is the greatness that you have inside of you, and that can lead you to this. Abundance, happiness, travel, all of that good stuff. Nipsey was a man. He was he was living his best life. He was, and he was there for his family, for the community. Abundantly, and he gave everything. He did. He gave everything that he had, and this thing is crazy. It really is. So the next card that I have is about this card is just about being at the crossroads. So Thugs and Harmony said, see you at the crossroads, But a lot of us are at the crossroads of our lives. Like you can still if you're younger or you're older, doesn't matter. So if you're somewhere and you're stuck at the crossroads, that's all you have to do is just, sit down and think, like, what talents and gifts do I have? What can I do to make myself better? The information is out there. We have the smartphones, we have all of this good stuff, all of this information out there, but a lot of us just aren't using these. It's just being used for the wrong way. But center yourself, focus, move yourself in a positive direction. You have that ancestral energy behind you. They believe in you, even when you don't believe in them. So just know that they're there and they're just waiting for a lot of us to really just tap into the energy, just like it did with the Haitian Revolution. It's really just time for us to go out there and just make this thing happen. So, I know I'm gonna do it. I'm always gonna do my part, or at least try to do my part anyway. The star card. This card basically represents where there is death, there will always be rebirth, so to speak. So, this is about sharing is caring. The family that prays together stays together. Feel like him and his family, they always prayed together. They always believe in something greater, something higher. They had the ancestral energy behind him. Not just his hustle, but with that, that's why he was so successful in everything that he did. Tragedy, everything else, and your heart always goes out to the family. It's a crazy, crazy, crazy situation. It's almost like you make so much progress and then it's kind of stopped and halted. But I'm not gonna let that just stop me. I'm gonna let his I'm gonna do justice by letting his spirit continue to push me, continue to move me, continue to propel me forward. I don't care how old I am. I don't care where I am right now in life. I'm just gonna continue just to go out there and do it, make it happen, inspire people, especially my people, but, just people in general. I just want y'all to be great. And, this is just about the male and female energy coming together to create something new. Having that star above you to guide you, so to speak. So renewal, rebirth. That's what the star card is all about. Card number 5, the death card. The death card, this card today represents tragedy. It represents something that really could have been avoided. People, I don't know, with that street mentality, the clout, like, look at what I did and blah, 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 blah. And just to have a name for yourself, that quick social media fame, but just know justice will be served one way or the other, in this situation. But so the death card, it's just about taking its toll on the community. But it's always said, when one dragon, the dragon has many heads. So when one is cut off, another shall grow. So you know, it's destined that more great people are going to really sprout up from this situation, this tragic situation that happened on yesterday. Um, card number card number 6. This is the victim's card. This card is basically saying, don't number one, watch the people that you have around you. It's always good to just be around movers, shakers, like-minded people who should even hustle harder than you, so to speak, so that you can match that intensity, so that y'all both can shine like the sun. There's enough out here for everybody to get theirs, so to speak. I mean, even if you like, forget XYZ, I'm staying in my own lane. Cool, great, stay in your lane, but keep it moving. That's the important thing. You always want to keep moving in the right direction. And don't, just, it's good to look back and reminisce, but don't look back too long because you might miss exactly what's in front of you. Card number 7, triumph card. So through all of your hard work, through tragedy, through all of the things that have happened to us, as a people, hey, we're still here, we're still moving. I still have gratitude. I'm thankful that I was able to get up, see the sunshine, so to speak. I'm grateful for what's to come, for what's here on today. But yeah, so triumph in everything that you do, everything that you believe in, everything who you are. If nobody else believes in you, hey, I believe in you. So that's about triumph in everything and who you are. And don't just know it and believe it, just feel it in the inside of you. Card number 8. This is the karma card. This is about the sun shining. This is about balance. This is about justice being served, so to speak. And justice will be served. I'm getting, yeah, justice is going to come swiftly on this one, because this is something that, when you take a native son and when you take a native people and bring them to a foreign land, and when you start really just executing those people for just no reason, just know that justice will be served. And justice is coming. Like they said, death comes on swift wings. That's what this card is saying. But, after that, there will be peace. There will be peacefulness. There will be greatness instilled in those who believe, and those who move forward and move in a certain way, so to speak. So that's what that's all about. Balance. The Tower card. This is about, you see a king standing there. It's almost, you see like lightning striking his chain. So that's what it was almost like yesterday. Like a king fell. We lost another king off of the board, so to speak. But others will rise. Others will move on and do great things. Just because things are taken from us, they are still there in the spirit. But we are people who, a lot of it is just really what you leave behind as a legacy. And this man left a great legacy behind for us to follow, for us to continue to build on, so don't just throw the ball on somebody else's court and like, oh, well, I'm gonna just let them handle it. No, you need to handle it. Now it's time for you to get up and do stuff in your community, in your household, stuff, even if it's just in your own life, just making better decisions and stop blaming other people for what's going on for you. So, sometimes nobody else is going to come help you but yourself. And if that's all you have, man, you got to get up and you got to get moving. So that's what that Tower card is about. And last but not least, we have the Earth card. And you guys, if you like, please subscribe to my channel. Leave me some feedback for this video. Just let me know what you thought about it, all that good stuff. The Earth card, this is about new growth, prosperity. This is about, maybe not everybody, but some people coming together, starting grassroots efforts. speaking truth to power, so to speak. People who are just tired of being sick and tired, and people who are just going to grow with the elements, with the natural state of things around them. Because through tragedy comes triumph, and that's how heroes are born. That's how people who are. That's how greatness is instilled in people. So yeah, man. I just y'all just keep your head up and just keep moving in the right direction, and get out there and just start putting in work, especially in the communities and all of that good stuff. Start changing lives, especially try to affect these kids out here, in a more positive direction, and start tapping in more into your ancestral energy, because that is real and true power. But again, I am your boy, Soulman 504, aka Mr. Demond Alvarez. And if you guys would like to subscribe to my channel, please do so. Get these numbers growing. But again, RIP to Nipsey Hussle. Love out to his family, his fans. If you guys come across this video, just leave me some feedback, all that good stuff, man. And this was just really done out of love. And of course, as always, mountains peace. Peace.